Welcome to the Loungers Podcast. Hello everybody and welcome back. And on this podcast, I'm actually doing something for one of our loungers here at the lounge. They are wanting to better understand how to use Spreaker. So I'm actually going to do a review for the app. Now, I know this is an audio, but I'm going to be able to give you enough information to help you out with that. And this is Wolf. Well, I call him, Wolfton. I'm going to go through the app with you here real quick and let you know how to do a podcast. It's real simple. I guess the first thing is you need to create an account. And then there is a free account that you can get. And it's very limited on how much you can podcast with it, but you can do it. You can use it. But that's up to you. I'm going to let you do that part. I don't think, that's pretty self-explanatory on setting that up. So make sure you have an account created. And then to be able to do it, I'm going to open up the app here and just show you. Open Spreaker.
You don't seem to have an app.
Well, let me get it here. My phone's being silly about it. So let me, what I'm going to do is open the app up, which is Spreaker Studio. That is the app that you're wanting to get. If all goes well, you'll see there's two links down below in the description. The first one's for iOS and the second one's for Android. If you're on Android, for some reason, I don't know that it's any different. So, maybe the app looks exactly the same on Android and iOS. But if not, it's still pretty simple. Once you install the app, you're going to sign in, and it'll walk you through that. And then once you sign in, it's going to give you the option to create a new show, which is, whatever you, now when I say that, the show is where every podcast will go. So like, for example, Lounging with John. I have a show titled Lounging with John. And every time I do a podcast, it goes under that show name. Okay. And if you want me to do a more detailed review, I can. But I just want to kind of help you understand how to broadcast, because that was your question. So, make sure you have a show created. And then what you do is when you open your app and you're signed in and all that.
Say goodbye to post-production. Make room for your voice. Say enable auto-duck. Maybe later. Button. Enable auto-duck. Button.
Let me see what this says.
Say goodbye to post-production by enabling auto-duck. Your sound volume will automatically lower when someone speaks into the microphone, allowing you to add music to your dialogue easily.
Okay.
Enable auto-duck. Button.
I'm going to enable that auto-duck.
Back. Console mix switch big off. Off. Back. Button. Back. Button. Auto-ducking. Strength. 75%. 50% release. 800 milliseconds.
Okay.
50%. Hint. Double tap the sliders to bring them back to their default setting. 800 release. 50%
There we go.
Strength. Auto-duck. Console back. Button. Back. Button. Menu. Button. Opens the left
Now,
menu.
once you're signed in and you're ready to record,
Rec. Button. Starts recording.
there's going to be a button for record. You hit that button. Here's what it's going to do when you hit it.
Choose to broadcast live or record offline.
It's going to give you two options when you hit record. You can either record live, just like we do, kind of like on YouTube for live streaming, or you can do offline. Now, if you have something set up, like, notes and stuff prepared for a specific podcast, and, you want to make sure that it's perfect the way you want it, I recommend to do the offline, because then you can go back and you can edit it. You can listen to it and redo it if you need to be. Live stream is just specifically live stream. So
Live. Offline. Button.
you hit offline.
Label.
Now I'm recording. This is a test podcast that I'm showing a lounger how to use Spreaker on their phone. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Pause. Button. Pauses the recording.
When you want to stop, you hit the pause button,
Resume. Label.
and then it's going to give you two options. I believe it'll be at the top. It might be a little different visually. I don't know.
Resume. Button. Resume. Resume the
You're going to have resume
Button. Stop icon. Button.
and stop. If you hit stop,
Menu. Button. Opens
okay,
left side menu.
I hit stop. Now, that podcast that was just recorded
Icon track. New draft.
is going to be, it's going to show you a list of podcasts that you've either,
November. 0%.
you know,
0 hours.
other recordings that you have. And they're going to be kind of under the temporary little area there.
0%. November 20. Icon share.
And you can either,
Icon delete. Button.
you can delete it,
New draft episode.
okay?
Icon delete. Icon share. Button.
Or you can hit share. When you hit share, that is how you publish. Now you're gonna need to set up some settings, okay? If you want me to do a review, like a full review on how to do the settings on the account and stuff like that, I can go through that. But what I will tell you is that if you want the podcast to go through YouTube, you're going to have to set all that up. You got to, once you create an account, go log into your account with your computer or even your phone, and then it's going to take you through the browser side of it, and there's a bunch of different settings for sharing. You can share to YouTube. You can set it to where it just automatically will post to YouTube. Every time you do a podcast, it can go to iHeartRadio. There's several different options, and there's a lot to learn. If you want to, get that on YouTube, though, like I said, log into your account through the browser side of it and go through your settings. Go through your dashboard settings and go to the share settings, and you'll see where you can add YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and all that. And it's just pretty simple, straightforward. It's not real complicated to do. If you're wanting to go on iHeartRadio, that's a different story. There's more involved that you got to do to get that to work properly. We're on iHeartRadio, but it's actually not the name that I wanted to be up there because I didn't at the time I didn't understand how to set that up, but eventually I'll go back and fix that. But Wolf, it's real simple. It's not real complicated.
November 22nd. 2000.
I like Spreaker because it gives me a lot of flexibility. I can push it through YouTube, and then there you go. You have two streams on two different platforms being published at the same time. So, to me, it's beneficial. This coffee is really good today, by the way. If there's more you want me to teach you how to do on that, if there's more, maybe reviews you guys want me to do, maybe even starting an entire, a 1, 2, 3, 4 type of deal. Show 1, setting up an account, show 2, blah, blah. I will do that if enough people, want me to do it. It does take time involved, but I'll do it because I want to do whatever I can to help people. Wolf, this should get you going, though. Let's go back to where I said after you record and you hit pause and then you hit done. It takes you got to go down to where you just did your podcast on the screen, hit share, and then you're going to put in your title, your description, keywords. It will allow you to even add a picture with it for your thumbnail, a description, and then all that stuff, and then you you hit share. I believe it's share or publish, whatever it is. It's real simple. You'll figure that part out. Not hard to do at all. Now, what I will tell you is, again, if you've got this on Android, it might be a little different. If it's on iOS, then it's going to be exactly how I said it was. So that's going to be, it just depends on what you're using. All right. So hopefully this was helpful to you. If you got more questions, let me know. For everybody else out there, I appreciate every single one of you. If you're not yet a subscriber here at the Lounge, make sure you hit that subscribe button there on YouTube. Tap on the bell, set your notifications. And if you're on Spreaker, hit the follow button. Join us here on Spreaker so you don't miss any other podcasts that we might publish in the near future. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll be back here a little bit later on. I got some other podcasts that I'm actually working on that's coming your way. So you guys stick around, and I'll talk to you soon. Wolf, I hope that helps you out, brother.